and welcome to Hear Me Out Pitch. And if you're returning, welcome back. I'm Tim.
And I'm Willem.
And yeah, just a heads up, I was sick. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks. So if I start dying, coughing, that's why.
He's the reason. What?
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem.
It's him.
It's me.
It's Tim. It's Tim. And I have done a solo episode again? Yeah, but it felt wrong. I didn't want to do like a last of the year episode without Tim, and I didn't want to do a first of the year. So Happy New Year 2026.
Yeah, that's weird.
25, right, Tim, for you this year?
He's old.
I am. I'm going to turn 31. 31.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's great. It's great. Well, everybody, we got nothing. I'm just kidding.
I got nothing. I hit a wall about 20 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago.
It was nuts. We were chatting, doing our warm up chats, and it just hit him like a brick. So We're gonna do our best today. First of the year. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, for anyone watching for the first time, go back, watch some of the other stuff. But
not our first episode.
Not our first one, because you'll just be listening. But if you want to listen to all the first stuff, go for it. I do want to revamp that one someday.
Go check out some of our original stories. We got
a bunch.
Fun ones.
If you're watching on YouTube, I have made playlists. Go for it. If you're on any other listening one, like Spotify or whatever, thank you. But I don't know how to make playlists on those. I'm sorry. So just
you can just scroll through and you'll see HMOP original.
Most of the time, I try to do that.
And yeah, listen to those. They're a lot of fun.
Read the descriptions. We've
got somewhere in the ballpark of what 20, 25?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, 20
to 25 original stories.
That's
a lot.
A lot. And we've been doing this for 2.5 years now.
Yeah. No bruiser. This is just came up as a hobby. It started because we wanted to critique movies, because who goes to the movies anymore?
We do.
I do. I do like movies still. I am very excited for Doomsday. Maybe. I have my fingers crossed. So
I have my fingers crossed. I'll be honest, I haven't seen any of the trailers for it, so I can't say I'm excited, but I've got my hopes up. Not my hopes up. I've got my
guard up.
I'm hopefully optimistic. That's what I'm trying to say.
The bar's low.
I mean, after some of the Marvel we've gotten recently, yes.
Yeah.
But if it can at least hit a similar mark as kind of our midpoint, Marvel movies, like a lot of our sequels, right? Like I can't put Winter Soldier in that list, because that Winter Soldier's
that is in my top 3.
But like Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 is fantastic. It's not my favorite, but it's great.
It's great. It's a fun one.
If Doomsday can hit at about the same level, I'll be happy.
And that's at the minimum. The bar is at there.
If it is as bad as Quantumania.
Hey Tim, we wrote a different way that went, right?
We did.
Go check that out. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Marvel. I actually do have a plan for today, and it is one of our, I want to say it's one of the inspiration from an artist episode. Sometimes I'll just be scrolling and I'll see a work of art that I'm like, I want to make a story about that, and this is one of them. And the artist that we're basing this on is by Macabell Arts. I'll hopefully putting up their profile right now, and I'm absolutely in love. And if anyone who has seen this, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to Macabell, because everyone is obsessed with her 900-year-old elf art. And the idea of it is, and I have permission. I got permission to show it. So, they showed a picture going expectations for a 900-year-old elf warrior. And it's beautiful elf woman, reality, and scarred, beaten up, has all these marks, some of her hair is missing. And it was very sweet because she has now based it off of the comments of all the people who love the artwork. They're saying she's still beautiful. I'd give her a hug, like all these things. and she has like just ran with it, and I absolutely love it. I want to talk about leading up to the point of her being loved. So that's kind of my goal for today. And yeah. So,
and this is new territory for us a little bit.
yeah, I mean, I guess it's not really that much of a difference. I think that we could still turn it into one sentence. And I guess for me, the sentence, or at least the scenario in my head, is that final scene. The final scene is the commander coming out of her tent and smiling at her soldiers, and they all cheer and gush, and we just have a happy ending for this general after all the hardship. That to me would be the ending of this movie or story or whatever, and I would, leave it to her what she's doing now as her own, because she's been making all these cute scenarios, like the commander loves coffee and all these things. So I want to make up to that point just some fun ideas. So yeah, I am like out of breath. Like I need to go run. I've been trying to go running more, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just long-winded and out of breath.
Running sucks.
You know what, Tim? It's good for you. It's good for you.
I hate it,
especially when you're in your 30s.
I'm not there yet.
Well, yeah. My name's Tim and I'm funny. I'm fine. Coughing break. Just kidding. Anyway, that's what I've got. I'm very intrigued by it. I don't imagine it would. I don't want to make like some Hallmark. It would be animated in my head. Of course, it would be all of her like art style. You saw a little bit of it, just this cute little animated story, like almost Disney-esque in a way. Maybe honestly more like Anastasia in my head, like still a little gritty. Yeah. Like Titan AE, just this kind of grittier story, kind of moments that, you could probably bring your kid to, but there are going to be the moments where the parents are going to have to like hold the kid's hand because it's like, ooh, it's scary. But I would want like the whole family to be able to see this. Yep. So that's my goal. Like PG-7, maybe PG-13. That's what I'd be aiming for. Soft PG-13. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking, story-wise.
But animated, so it'll be PG.
Yeah. Unless we do blood. So.
Okay.
So I definitely think I love the idea of elf princess to outcast warrior. I just imagine, because in all the artwork currently, the soldiers are all like men, dwarves, and other creatures, and we've talked about this, and in my head, I just see elves and tieflings as a snooty breed. I don't know if that's just me being... Is that racism? That's racism. Prejudice.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. In a lot of media, that's how elves are portrayed.
I like when they're Southern or Australian. That's fun.
You look at Lord of the Rings, for example.
Snooty.
They are very, maybe not, snooty is not necessarily the right word. They are
Legolas is
high and mighty. Snooty. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thranduil is very much so.
He is fabulous, but like, too.
Elrond, the court of Elrond, for example. Like, they're not...
No,
they're very elegant. They're very proper.
No, Elrond, to me, they are the epitome of... They will help someone in need. They are patient.
As long as it doesn't endanger...
As long as it doesn't endanger. But they will tell you if you're dumb. But they... I don't imagine they ever would tell you to your face, like, "Oh, I'm better than you." I think they think that.
Same with Celeborn and Galadriel in their court. Like, they're not. Again, it's not the "I'm better than you" thing. It's just they're very proper. They're very elegant. A very elegant society. Contrast that, except with if you've ever read the Inheritance cycle, Aragon. Disregard the movie, but
Tim just said disregard the movies. I don't think you understand. He loves those movies.
No, I love those books.
You love the books more?
Aragon?
Aragon.
Not wow. Lord of the Rings. Wow. Aragon.
My brain.
Inheritance cycle. Aragon with the big blue dragon.
I got it. I read the first one. I got bored in the second. Sorry. I tried.
That's okay.
I tried.
The elves are a little bit more snooty. They're again a little more proper than snooty. But yeah, that's kind of how we've always.
But they're
seen them.
beautiful, elegant. They have no blemishes. They don't age. They are eternal. Like many books I read, like one I read recently in this universe, they don't know that the elves die of old age. They just cease. They just choose to do warrior's death. They choose to just like sleep. But to their knowledge, no one dies of old age. And they're just beautiful.
In the Lord of the Rings, in Middle Earth, Tolkien wrote, this is a little bit of fun lore for everybody.
You guys can start
Tolkien wrote the elves in a way that they are immortal. They are bound to the Grey Havens, and when they sail away from Middle Earth, they are sailing to that land that holds them in perfection. If they die in Middle Earth, they are reborn in their land. And so it's not, they are immortal. They don't just die.
They go to heaven.
Right. So the Battle of Helm's Deep, right, where all of those elves are killed, it's not the end for them. Not truly. Like their time in Middle Earth has ended, but their existence continues forever. That's why the elves leave Middle Earth, because they've fulfilled their, I guess, divine purpose in Middle Earth.
So what was the point if they, I don't know, just, again, snooty, immortal beings who, so.
Fun fact, actually, real quick.
He is loving this.
I am.
The gears are turning.
Gimli was the first and only dwarf to sail with the elves. Legolas took Gimli with him.
Gimli went to the perfect place?
Shortly after Aragorn died. Shortly after Aragorn passes away, Gimli goes with Legolas.
Oh.
And they leave Middle-earth forever.
Does Aragorn's wife,
Arwen?
Yeah, does she go to that place? Where did it happen to her?
I think she dies I think she becomes mortal.
Oh, that's right.
I can't actually remember if Arwen does become mortal or if she sails, but I think she becomes mortal.
I think so, because
I'm pretty sure, because that was a whole big deal.
Yeah, that was a very big deal.
Yeah, she does. Anyway.
Why?
Hold on. Now I need to double check. It's gonna bug me.
It's gonna bug him very much. Very much so. My schedule wouldn't allow it. Sorry, don't know where that came from. Oh, we're doing a little look up.
Arwen becomes mortal when she chooses to marry Aragorn. Following the example of Luthien, if you've ever read the Silmarillion, which, congrats, because that's like reading all of Isaiah and understanding it.
The Bible.
But yeah, she willingly chooses to become mortal. And dies.
I love it. I don't love that, but I just think it's a good poetic ending to them.
That makes her final farewell to Elrond that much more sad.
Oh, because that's her dad, and you're like,
because her dad is leaving to become immortal, to live forever,
and she's going to pass.
Arwen's mother is already waiting for them. Elrond will arrive and have to tell Arwen's mom that Arwen's never coming home.
That's terrible.
Yeah. That just makes that...
And Frodo went to go live there too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Frodo left. I mean, yeah, basically. Frodo left.
But no one else gets to go to the heaven.
Gandalf left.
Sounds like
Bilbo left with them.
I know. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway,
enough about elf theology and religion.
That I was trying to make is that elves are traditionally in a lot of media, they are immortal.
And-
they will live forever. Even if they're killed, their consciousness forms a new body and they will live forever. Dungeons and Dragons is different. Classically, they live for several hundred years. You can change that, do whatever. In my elves live for a lot longer. I've based mine a lot more on how Tolkien elves are, but point being,
I like the elves.
traditionally elves are immortal. They will live forever.
My joke is all my characters in Tim's world, all of my characters always have a crush on elves.
It's hilarious.
It's funny.
I'm waiting for the day that he plays an elf.
No.
He has a crush on every other race.
Yeah, like everybody else. So what about elves? Nah, they're too snooty.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, and I guess, well, that's like a big old like elf history lesson. So I hope you all enjoyed that. We do that a lot. We try not to, but every now and then we go off on a big tangent.
Well, and this was one that I feel like a lot of you would appreciate.
And it is. And I think it actually helps with this story because, you know, in this kind of world, are elves very rare? Is it kind of like, what if everyone else has left? Like, and she's one of the last elves, but she was shamed because she was scarred. Like, I don't know really where to go with it. Like, do elves heal pretty fairly? Would there be something that can like cause magic of elves to not be able to heal her? Like, oh my gosh, like some lich monster, something. I don't know.
Here's kind of what I'm thinking. Because the one post that you showed me, it's just the expectation and the reality. And I kind of want that reality to apply to all of them, to all the elves, right? And so scars are eternal. And I mean, I know in real life, like, scars don't heal, they fade over time, and you can do things to make them fade a little bit more, but
if you got half your face burned,
if you've
by
got
some
major
dragon flame,
big scars, that's not going to go away. And even then, like, scars are semi-permanent. Like, you can only cover them up, really. Even as they fade, there's going to be remnants left behind. Anyway, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that maybe she was destined to rule and be among like a council, and then she got injured.
how could
Sorry,
she be the
English
face?
is-
How could
English
she
is
be
difficult.
the face of the council if
she's scarred?
That's why I really don't want it to be like, sure, I think that some elves could be scarred, but I think that it's such a rare. That's like Zuko. It's like Zuko's scar. You know,
Yeah.
that's something that just sticks with him.
I think we could do something where the elves don't traditionally make war. They don't traditionally go to war. They do their best to avoid it so that they don't get damaged, so that the goods aren't damaged.
They're too pretty,
Yeah, they don't want to,
or they're
be
just
scarred.
that skilled.
Yeah, maybe
Because
that.
I really love the idea of, because this this book series I've been reading called The King's Dark Tidings, you know, we have this character, the main character, he is just a god among men when it comes to fighting, until like the fourth book, when you run into the elves of this universe, and they make him look lame. Like, and that's saying so, because he never gets touched by anyone. Seriously, for the first 3 books, I know you guys are probably like, how can you read a book like that? It is really good. And then when the elves come in and he gets thrown around, you're like, oh my gosh. Anyway, that's not important. I kind of like the idea that the elves are so good at fighting. So either she got snuck up on, it was a terrible trap, she was scourged by someone of her own kind. So many possibilities. And it's just, for me, I do like the idea that she was going to be someone important.
Mhm.
Either she is almost. Now I can't think of her name.
Could be an assassination attempt.
Could be an assassination attempt.
And maybe the main like burn scars from like acid or something.
I want her to be a love letter to the names. Eowyn?
Eowyn or Arwen?
Eowyn.
Arwen.
Arwen.
Eowyn makes the soup.
Who's a soup? What soup? What soup?
Guys,
There's so many.
he claims to like the Lord of the
I
Rings.
do like Lord of the Rings.
Eowyn.
Oh, she's the one that kills the Witch King.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
The soup.
I'm not
it's
good with
It's
names.
the whole meme.
Yeah, it is the meme. Good soup. You're right.
You could have put the one ring in her soup, and it all would have been done. You're talking about Arwen.
Yes.
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 You're talking about Arwen.
Yes.
Aragorn's wife.
Yes.
Yes.
Love letter to her. She is the daughter of someone high and mighty. Like, we can take a few aspects of her, but I think...
Glad you added the mighty part.
What? Why?
Because leaving it at high was...
Walks in the room. Father, don't go to the plains. What? I said destroy the ring, bro. What?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Now I'm just imagining Sauron's eye is really red. What?
It is.
Well, you know what I mean.
Maybe Sauron was high.
Maybe he was.
Maybe that's
Has
why.
anyone seen my ring?
I just remembered.
Ooh,
Our one.
the first time that
Oh,
the first time like I
man.
really met Tim. We'll tell that story another day. Anyway,
I think
inside joke.
I think
You
we've
don't
already
hear it.
told it.
Probably.
Anyway, high and mighty.
High and mighty. She's the daughter. She was going to be someone great. I think assassination attempt would be
Maybe assassination attempt on a parent, and she takes the fall instead.
She saves her father.
Yeah.
And she gets, and that's like the first strands. And maybe, and I don't want it to be like the assassination attempt is because of this. She's like, I can't be the face. And I kind of want them to shame her for it. I'm sorry. And I know, and again, I want that for the aspects of the community. Maybe her parents
and maybe less of like a shame.
No,
shame, but
not
more,
from
more
her
like
parents.
even from the community, but more of a we still care about you, but
It's that awful
You're-
feeling when someone gets disfigured.
yeah.
You know, that feeling that some people have, and I'm just assuming, and for anyone out there who's like, wow, just hear me out. Just sometimes when horrible mistakes happen and things happen to a person, they lose arms, they lose, something happens. You know, soldiers of war, if a soldier comes home and he's lost an arm, there's just this feeling in the atmosphere, in the room.
Well, and
of like, "Ooh."
people notice disfigurements, and that's just how it is.
I
It's
just
not
imagine a little kid pointing and like the little kid says the little kid thing. You go like, oh, she's so ugly. And that would be like a breaking point for her.
Mhm.
You know, she was, you know, the thing is, I don't think she's really given the name for the commander. And
No, I don't want to give her.
and
a
I
name.
don't want to give her, and I wanted to say that. I'm like, I don't want to give her a name. This is her character. We're just doing a little fun backstory.
No,
We'll just call her the commander.
The artist and her community can give the commander a name.
Yep. I just realized that. I was like, I don't want to accidentally like give a name to her. I'm just going to call her the commander. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, I guess we're going with a very basic trope of I do want her saving her father. And I want that to be the one of like the main one with the hair and like the face.
Mhm.
I just want to know what else how would she lose more? It's because she's like, I'll destroy. Why would she start fighting in the army? And how old was she when she first got burned?
I think here's something we can do. I like the idea of the acid.
Ooh.
I like the idea of the acid because an assassination attempt, you're not going to light the person you're trying to kill on fire. Most of the time you're trying to use poison, and maybe it's a strong enough poison that it eats the skin. So I think we can start with, you know, the bureaucracy of the elves, and we can show that the elves are perfect, and maybe leave kind of on the sidelines a little bit of that. It's not racism, but you know what I mean, with the prejudice against being not perfect.
Yeah.
Like we can see a beggar who's missing an arm, and people just avoid him. And you know, people in all of history and all media, they generally try to avoid beggars and stuff like that. But
overlook those.
This could be, maybe someone mutters under their breath something about him not having an arm, and that's a disgrace.
Yeah. He lost it in a battle.
Yeah.
And how could an elf soldier, how could a great commander, like he was once a great, maybe she meets mentor. Mentor could be someone who lost an arm.
Yeah.
Trains her, helps her.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a fun one. Here's something, again, I did really want to, when I mentioned this story to her the first time, the artist, I was like, I really want to like go on a story of like her trying to accept love. So I want a traumatizing beginning, and I want the assassin to be a suitor that she thought she was in love with. And when he goes to fling the acid on the father, she jumps in the way, and as they're taking her away, he's laughing at her.
It's less an assassination of being, and more of an assassination of.
It's like maybe it's a declaration, like a fight of clans, like a just a spat, and it would be a big insult, and maybe it could have killed him.
They're not trying to kill him. They're trying to disfigure him, to take away his,
and hurt him, because that would be terrible. A lesson.
They're trying to diminish his authority.
A lesson had to be learned. That sort of thing.
Yeah, it's an assassination of person, not of life.
So maybe two spats between two different counselors. Her father was a high counselor. And I'm just imagining as they're taking him away, like a bunch of guards, you know, she's, you know, terrible moment. Like she's holding her face. We can see hair already falling, and we see that it's like burning. We already have like a healer, like trying to, you know, laying on of hands sort of thing. And I just imagine, like, you really think I could love you, especially when you're as ugly as you are now. And it's like, oh, just something so awful. And as they take him away, that would be the, you know, we get like couple months later sort of thing. And I think the breaking point would be just a little kid pointing and shaming.
I think
baby crying.
Here's what I think that would be even more traumatic. She overhears her parents talking about her, and talking about how now that she's disfigured, nobody will ever love her because she's not perfect.
How can we marry her off? No one will ever. No proper suitor will accept her. No matter what our station is, no one will ever accept a hideous daughter. Oh. And the thing is,
they don't want her to hear it, but it's, you know, the classic.
I want that
she overhears it.
Okay, now here's the awful thing. Which dynamic are we going for? Because I imagine it's an argument between the two parents. Which parent is saying that in a fit of rage? Is it dad or mom? Who is saying it in a fit of rage? The other parent is consoling. I don't think it's an argument or a spat. I think it's just they're trying to figure out
how to move forward with everything.
The reason why I want to say argument is because it's just high tension. It could be the father is having high tension, or no matter what, they're just trying to move on from this. And high tensions.
It'd probably be the mom.
You think mom? Oh, I was honestly voting dad. So either way, it could go either way. Either way. And one parent just goes, and they go too far. They don't think that about the daughter. But
deep down they do.
But deep down, there's a little part of them now and they just say, how can someone marry someone, a hideous daughter like ours? And I just imagine the other parents like, honey, you can't. And then you hear the creaking of the door, and it's the daughter. my gosh. I'm so sorry if we are making your character way more sad. If you're watching this, oh my gosh, this is so sad.
I mean, every good character needs a traumatic backstory.
A very traumatic backstory. And I think
Brandon, sometimes you go too far.
Therapy. Well,
I need Kaladin to be my therapist.
I do not. No. What's one thing that Cosmere taught you? Therapy. Very important.
Yeah.
I feel called out when you're. No, we're getting. No.
This happens. We get sidetracked talking about Brandon Sanderson.
Oh.
Anyway.
I would want. That's the final straw, you know. They're in a tower. It got to be in a tower. In the tower, like
I was imagining a little more like Lothlorien, where it's giant trees.
All right. Well, either way,
That's what I was imagining.
I imagining her,
or maybe a combination of Lothlorien and Rivendell, where there are the big trees, but there's also, you know, the cathedrals and all the big buildings around.
Yes. But all I want from the scene, regardless where they're at, leaving home and running out at the border. That is what, like, I would want the scene to be, you know, the epic swell of the music, running down the stairs, like Belle leaving the castle, like, I can't do this no more, and just leaves. But there's not going to be a beast saving her from wolves. Not this time.
No. But she's, in human standards, she's old.
Yes.
Ancient.
I imagine
hundreds of years old.
I would say at this point she's less than 100.
I'd say she's probably closer to 300.
Okay. You think that'd be so? You want? I think that would want these characters to be old, because I imagine she's the equivalent to early 20s, mid 20s, mid 20s minimum. So in this world, are we saying? Because
we'll go by the rule of 100 or 10 to 100.
So I meant like 80. No.
So maybe 200. So every year to us is 10 years to them. So if she's in her mid 20s, about 240, somewhere in there. Yeah, I think here's what I think. I think she still has some of that formal training with elvish weaponry. So maybe if you're familiar with the Lord of the Rings the elvish weapons, where they're elegant curved blades. I'm very familiar with those because my dad had them hanging up on his wall. But like more elegant than a katana, but it's still kind of that curved blade. I think she's been formally taught how to fight with a sword and with a bow and with knives. And so she has 150 years of training under her belt at this point.
Okay.
Maybe even 200 years of training at this point.
Okay.
And so she's really good at fighting. And that's where maybe she stumbles upon a town being ransacked by being attacked by a bunch of invaders, a bunch of bandits or something. And she goes toe-to-toe with all of them, and she doesn't even get scratched. Not even a scratch. And the townsfolk are like, oh my gosh.
Oh, she's got the hood on.
She's so good at this. And maybe they get a glimpse and they're like, oh, she's gorgeous. And she's like, no, I'm not. And then she continues on. But like, that at that point she's like,
they don't even know, she doesn't even get to say anything. There's no. We don't get to see what they react, because the hood comes up and you hear the crowd go and they're like and then she leaves and we see like the humans go like some of them get really sad. They're like, oh, that poor elf, like that's terrible. And they're like, and then you just see one guy blushing. So pretty though, like just and that would be it. And so maybe that would be funny. She like never hears them. I would imagine maybe they gasp. She takes her hood off and they gasp because they were gasping because it's an elf.
It's an elf.
It's an elf.
It's
like,
not the fact that she's scarred.
maybe
It's
a
the fact
little
that
bit, but still.
she's an elf.
And she just took out everyone.
Yeah. I think that
gorgeous hair, everything.
And I think that would be kind of the turning point where she's like, okay, I just saved this town single-handedly. I'm good at this. Maybe I can teach them to fight for themselves. And so she goes and tries to find, maybe she goes to a couple towns to try to teach them how to fight, but she's always kind of pushed away. She pushes herself away because she doesn't want to accept that she's pretty.
So my question is,
she doesn't want to accept that people actually like her.
So she does this for, I think I want her wandering. I do like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the saving the town.
Yeah.
And they gasp. Maybe again, little kid. Maybe that could be the scene with the little kid. And like her face is funny. Like the little kid thing. And then she like kind of tears up, leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Because she would be about, let's say that happens maybe like
20 years after she's exiled. Again,
she exiled herself.
She is an elf who can live forever unless she is killed. So 20 years is not a long time.
No, not a lot. It seems she's been wandering the world. She has different attire, uses different weapons.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we see at this point there's a couple other nicks in her ears.
Yeah, and she's drawn that, the nicks. I definitely want to get one. I want to know what she would fight to really get something, because I know that
another elf.
You think it is another elf?
Another elf.
So why would another elf fight her like that? Trying to bring her home?
I have no idea.
From another clan? Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe another exile.
I think I kind of want a little subplot to get revenge on the clan that did it to her.
Okay.
But she learns after serving a bunch of wars, she's been fighting with, I don't know if I want, that's really hard because does she just not, when does she, are we just going to make it that she just disregards everyone's way of thinking? And then at 900 years is when, like, what would be the key point that she's going to accept that she is truly liked? Anyway, we'll put it in that one.
Maybe people actively seek her out.
Are you the beautiful elf commander? No. Oh, they're always asking, "Are you the beautiful elf commander?" Like, no, look at me, no. But everyone calls her that. Like, everyone is so like, she's beautiful. No, she's got all those scars. So, she's gorgeous. It's a elf commander. She's amazing. Have you seen her fight? But I do want. How would you feel? And this might be sad. She learns. Either both parents or one parent they were successful and they actually did do an assassination attempt. And she's like, that's it. It's going down. And we fighting. And she's going to try to go in and... Actually, you know what? I kind of want to move the timetable up a bit. No, I want to go back. She saves the village. Kind of goes about doing odd jobs for villages, but she kind of is just a recluse. She doesn't talk. Maybe she doesn't speak their tongues yet either, and she just refuses to. So she has no idea what they're saying. So she always thinks that they are insulting her. And also, she ages slower. So, 100 years go by, and she's kind of a recluse. They're changing. Their dialect keeps changing. And she goes, I am never going to catch up unless I live with them, but I don't want to live with them because they think I'm ugly. Maybe that's kind of the mentality. She's just the weird hermit girl that just kind of goes in, holds up a sign of what she wants.
It's the classic, like, Witch in the Woods
Yes.
story where
Yes.
she in the first like 20 years she built the most fabulous home for herself, and she's like, this'll do.
It's like a beautiful cottage.
Yeah, but it's like it's too good, but she doesn't think it's great
Yeah.
because she's an elf. Like she forever 100 years on this house, it would be perfect.
She thinks like little kids are making fun of her, but they're calling her like pretty lady. And it would be cute because maybe we can, when it switches to the human side of seeing it, you know, they're speaking common to us, and she's like, you know, tries to say something and it's Elvish, and we're just like, huh? And it'd be funny. I feel like that could be fun, and she just refuses to learn, and all the parents are like, leave the pretty elf, like, because again, I would imagine that they're like, that's like a little demigod, don't bug her. And they're always like,
and she doesn't understand them, so all she sees is parents pulling their children away from her, and she thinks it's because she
doesn't understand that, because even if she wasn't scarred, they'd still be like, oh, don't offend her. Did you not see what she did to our village? And it's cute because maybe they like try to like give her notes, they give her stuff, little presents. You have one little boy one day try to give her a flower, and you know, it's like they're gonna be brave, they're gonna give her a flower, and then it's like something she's allergic to. I don't know. Point is, I want that to be a thing for a while, and then another elf comes in and kind of stumbles upon her. Like, we've been like, wow, this is where you've been. Wow. And, you know, really made a name for yourself. And I imagine she's like wearing like I imagine just a cottage outfit for some reason. She's just comfy. She's like Belle isolated. Like, think of Belle's dress at the beginning of the movie. That's what I'm imagining she's wearing.
Cozy.
She's just cozy. She's just this. She is literally like has a full on scene of like, you know, a little town in a quiet village, but it's just, and all the humans are like garbling to her because they have no idea that. And she's just singing. She's like, I don't know nothing about what I'm saying, and I'm so ugly. She's just gorgeous. Anyway, we're getting distracted with this. The point is, she learns father's been killed. She's gonna go get revenge. The old suitor, his father, gonna be a fight. She's gonna lead men from there, and I want, even though the humans love her, I still want, you know, now that she's the isolated, you know, daughter that left, got scarred, and she's gonna act all high and mighty because she's this warrior, but they don't know how good she is, and it's the little prejudice because it's a woman leading us, blah 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 blah. Like, I think that would be an epic fight, and we're gonna see elves die, and I imagine when she gets to the last fight, it's going to be her and the suitor. I want her to kill him, but I definitely want him to get a few more licks in, and she cuts him up some more.
But a scar here, she loses the tip of her ear.
Okay, how petty do you want her to be?
I want her to do the same thing to him, or I want her to have the opportunity to do it, and she chooses not to, and she chooses to just. And basically, she has the chance to disfigure him in a similar way.
A soldier hands the stuff. Like, here you go.
Yeah, and again, it's an execution of person, not an execution of life, right? And so, you know,
her father, though. I mean, the dude's father. No, he gone. He got taken out.
I think the suitor is begging not to be disfigured, and she's about to, and then she's like, no, mercy, and then she just kills him instead, because it's better for them to die than to be disfigured in their society.
Ooh, and like pulls him in close as she does it. Like, it's not a beheading, it's pulls him in close, and she goes, I will let you live. And again, this is her conception. She thinks she's living a worse life, but she doesn't wish to end her life, but she'll keep on living. But that's sad, Tim. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. I like it. I actually like that a lot, but she's now even more scarred. But I do like the idea that she kind of matches the little cuts. That'd be fun. But because he hit skin that she already burned, that stuff's not going to heal. I think that they could heal little cuts, by all means. But that potion, that scarring stuff. Oh.
That acid used to etch their cool symbols into their blades.
Something like just this magic that just And I think after that, she'll feel a little better, and I think we'll have like a little scene of her trying to live there again, and it just feels wrong because they want her to be the leader, they want her to do that, and then she is like sitting in a meeting for it, and she just feels
you can tell how uncomfortable everyone is with her there.
Are they actually uncomfortable, Tim, or is it in her head, or is it a little bit of both?
I think a little bit of both.
I think mostly though, and I just want one of those scenes where like they're all shifting, like to her conception, all the eyes are shifting. She hears all the whispering voices like, ugly fool, you'll never live up to your father. Look what you did. You ran away. What do you like just liar, blah, blah, blah. And then she and just crying in her bed. And I think it would be poetic that it was the mom before who called her disfigured and ugly. Because I want a redemption of the mom to comfort her and say, this is never the life your father and I wanted. I will never forgive myself for what I said in pushing you away. But my darling daughter, I think you were happy in that little cottage that they found you in. And hug, and she'll go about her way. And I feel like that's a good point. And we'll just kind of get more of, I would imagine that we have about 20 minutes left and we have more time passing.
I was kind of thinking that could be the end of it.
Oh.
And then the end of the movie is she returns to her cottage, and she's been gone for a little bit. And so the humans have come back, they've come looking for her because they haven't seen her in a while. And she comes back, and maybe she started to make an effort in learning their language before she left. And then she's come back and she's still got a little bit of that. And now she can hear them saying it's the pretty elf.
Now hear about this way. I imagine how about this? Because I imagine she comes in and we just 10 minutes of her, she's coming back. She has all her stuff, and the village is sitting there, and that could be the cute sign of. Now I just want one of little boy, little girl coming up with a flower, and she did try to pick up a few things, read a few of their books. She took some of their books, and to her ears, she hears the word beautiful, and then we kind of see her growing with the village, and she's interacting, she's smiling more, but then. I would want to see here
almost a postscript where the village is attacked and she's there and she takes them out and she starts to teach people.
I was thinking more
it's like the super fast afterward.
Yeah. Or I was thinking more of they hear villager comes in, she's again growing with them. Villager comes in, we're under attack. Armies are needed, and they would like the beautiful general to come in and lead. The king wants you to lead. Will you accept it? And then she's sitting there, and she's prepping up. She's got her sword. She's got her father's sword, and she's putting on the robe. We see the outfit that she drew in her artwork, and she's and she steps out, and there's all the whispering, and they step out. And you hear one brave soldier and can we get one smile? And then she smiles and they cheer, and then they all turn around and they go to face the villain. I don't know.
I love it. I think
something like that.
I like that.
I think it's cute, the idea that I feel the last 10 minutes is the last 100 years or 50. Last 100 years she's grown with this village. They all know who she is, and the kingdom comes. There's a big war coming. And they call her in. Oh, I didn't include coffee. I wanted to include a little cameo of coffee, but we didn't get to do that.
I think during her time as a hermit. Maybe one of the townspeople
They leave her
a thing of coffee.
and she's like, "Oh, it smells terrible." Drinks it, puts some stuff in it. Oh,
Yeah.
drinks it again.
And maybe throughout the rest of the movie, we see
she's like always drinking coffee. She's like, so yeah, and that I think is a cute little pre-story. Our take on the beautiful commander. So
I like it.
we didn't even give her a name, and I don't want to give her a name, but
that's up to the artists community, not us.
Absolutely. I think that story was fun. Thank you for giving us permission. I'll make sure to share it, tag them. It will be so much fun. I hope they like it. I actually really like where we went with it. That was a lot of fun. And that was like
Good.
That was a good hour. Yes, there was a little bit of like, but you know what? That was a good for the first video of the year. I'm satisfied. I am satisfied with my care.
It was good.
It was good. Well, before I end things off, you got anything else you want to tell them?
Not really. Just my usual. You know, you guys know how it goes. And for those of you who don't, this is how we do things. Just as always, love each other, be kind, and remember, you are more beautiful than you think you are.
Oh. And with that, everybody, we'll see you later, pitches. Bye.